morning, it is Charlotte from Wild Magic Yarns. I've had a bit of a disaster this morning. My bedroom drawer is stuck like halfway, well not halfway, a tiny bit between open and closed. So I can't get any of my things out, my hairbrush being the main one. So I have tried to brush my hair with my fingers, but it has not gone well. So please excuse my hair. I'm waiting for my husband to come home from work at lunchtime so he can fix my drawer and find my brush. Yeah. Anyway, my postman messaged me this morning to say that he has found my missing yarn from Spectrum Fibre, which is brilliant because although she sent me another one, I was feeling a bit bad that it got lost. So I can now return that to her. Basically, there was a new postman who was covering for my usual postman, and he got a bit confused between the streets because our estate, because it's a new build estate, the whole estate has a brand new postcode, and sometimes it doesn't come up on GPS and things. So yeah, thankfully it was in the next street over. Why they didn't give it back to the postman or pop it in or something, I don't know. But there we go. Missing yarn found. Crisis averted. Other than that, it is the week 2 of the Cedar gingerbread cal starting today, which I'm very much looking forward to. And then I think that's basically going to be most of my day because yesterday was not a good day. Not a good day. I am living in hope that my appointment next week gives me some sort of answers or hope or treatment or just something, because I can't go on like this. Yeah, so I am off to open a parcel that's just arrived, and then I'm going to start week 2 of the gingerbread cal. Well, I was going to show you what came in the post, but a certain orange creature thinks that he deserves my attention, not the post. Right, Sheldon, go away. So it's that time of year again when Home Bargains sells my absolute favourite candle. It's gingerbread and it smells so amazing, honestly. It fills the whole house with gingerbread. It's cheap. I think it's a large jar candle and it was $3.99. Bargain. Bargain. And then I thought I was buying 1 pack of gingerbread wax melts and 1 pack of mulled wine wax melts. But actually, they sent 4 of each. So, I mean, I'm not complaining. So I've got, there's 8 in each pack. 32 gingerbread and 32 mulled wine wax melts. That'll last me a while, won't it, Sheldon? You just want the box, don't you? Hermione's already investigating the box. That's a good lot of packing paper, isn't it? Yeah, excellent place for a cat to sit. Sheldon, what is with you this morning? Have you run out of food? Yeah, so I'm pleased with this order. And it is part 2 of the Cedar gingerbread crochet along today. So I'm going to light my gingerbread candle and immerse myself in gingerbread crochet. Also, I almost forgot to tell you about the Home Bargains yarn that arrived in the same package. So it's here, 2 packs of this dusky pink, and it's really nice actually. And I ripped a little hole in the packet to have a feel, and it's lovely and soft. You know, like, Sheldon, he's headbutting my phone as I'm filming, but stop it. You know how some acrylic yarn can feel very synthetic-y? Cedar, Hayfield, bonus DK. Not mentioning any names, of course. This one feels soft and lovely, like Stylecraft, like Yarn Smiths. And then when I looked at the back, it's made in Turkey, which is where Stylecraft and Yarn Smiths is also made. So I'm thinking perhaps it's the same mill, maybe, because, well, how many places in Turkey are there that make acrylic yarn to ship to the UK? Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, it feels really nice. And I have 12 balls, 100-gram balls, which I'm hoping will be enough for a cardigan in a large size. If anyone has any recommendations on plus size cardigans, I've been looking at patterns for 2 days, knitting and crochet. I can't find anything I like. I want it to be sort of a little bit of length to it, but not, it doesn't have to be like super long. Just when I sit in my wheelchair, clothes tend to ride up at the back. So just something that like sort of comes down just below my bum, maybe. That's my only preference, really. And that will make up quite quickly. But yeah, I still think that's a bargain. £15 for 2 packs of this. And I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the quality and the colour. It looks kind of peach there, but it's not. It's more of a... That's better, like a blush pink. Yeah. It's very nice, isn't it, Sheldon? Isn't it? Stop trying to butt my phone. Oh, he's in a fussy mood today. I think he might have run out of food. Should we go and look at your dishes to see if you've got food? His little orange face. Oh, yeah. Dreamies. Dreamies? Yes, he'd like some dreamies. I do have some here. I'm not just... Oh, sorry. I'm not just teasing him. We do have dreamies, don't we? We do. Right. I am off to start the cedar blanket. Gingerbread crochet along. So much for my relaxing day doing the cowl. Basically, I was in the bathroom, could feel a faint coming on because I can tell when they're coming on. Try to get back to the bedroom as quickly as possible so that I could hopefully faint onto the bed. Tripped over a bag that my husband has left in the doorway to block the robot hoover from coming in here. So it doesn't eat my wires. And as I tripped, fell forward, stood on my, like, you know, like the grabber things, the litter picking things. Well, I use one of those to grab things sometimes when my arms don't work properly. Yeah, so I am hurt. I am hurt. I'm exhausted from fainting all the time. And I basically spent the whole of yesterday on the maximum amount of painkillers. It's not great. I am pretty sure that it's against my human rights to be left suffering in extreme pain for 6 months. Pretty sure that would be a thing, wouldn't it? But there we are. Anyway, this is how far I have got with the Christmas cowl. So apparently these are Christmas jumper panels. There are 4 of these to do, 2 in this colourway, 2 in the other. Haven't quite finished this colourway yet. I've got another cream and a pale green row to go on top here. And then I think there's another row of greens. This bit doesn't get done again. So yeah, nice to have a bit more to do this week after last week. Bit confused about why we have to fasten off the yarn after every single bobble. I followed the instructions. I thought there was a special reason why we were doing this, but nope, there's not. Usually I just carry the yarn. Seems like a bit of a waste of yarn, because obviously if you're going that way and that way carrying the yarn, you're wasting that amount of yarn every time for sewing in the ends. So I don't know why that is in the instructions. I will do the other 3 panels and carry it along instead. So yeah, I'm enjoying this cowl so far. I was also a bit confused as to why we're not working directly off the main panel, because like this bit sort of, there's a bit all around the panel first before we attach these bits. So that doesn't make much sense to me either, just because of like size and measurements and everything, you know. Is this going to fit? I don't know, but it's fine. You know, I'm used to fudging stuff if it doesn't fit, and there's always blocking. My tension's usually pretty even. It does look like a Christmas jumper, doesn't it? Looking at it. Yeah, I do like a puff stitch as well. Very pretty. So yeah, another 3 and a bit of these to make. Haven't touched the Stephen West MCAL since last Thursday. I knew I wouldn't. I knew I wouldn't. Feeling a bit bad about that, but I have finished section 2 of the harbour blanket and 2 stripes of section 3. So I feel like I've been doing something that needed to be done, because that is a present for my dad. And I will show you my Green Lambkin yarn Halloween cowl now. This is my hot water bottle that I made with a kit from So Sweet Violet, and it's gone a bit discoloured. I use hot water bottles, like I have 4 a day. It's one of the only things that really helps with my pain. So they sort of tied me over in between doses of painkillers. And it's gone a bit discoloured because I had hot water bottle burst inside this, which has discoloured the fabric a bit. And it's a bit creased up because I use it like behind my back and under my legs and stuff. But yeah, it's a nice pattern. It's definitely worth making. And I love doing the EPP. It was my first time doing that, really. So yeah, yes, Green Lambkin yarns. Sheldon, please stop trying to climb on everything. So, I put colour number 4, 5, 6 in, the black flame candle, and I have just started colour number 7, and this is like the best Halloween colour ever. Oh, it's so nice. It's typical Halloween, isn't it? Greens and purples and oranges. And I absolutely love it. Yeah, I love my little bats with their little eyes. And I like that with the variegated yarn as well. Like this bat's got green eyes, this bat's got orange eyes. That one's got like bluey green eyes. I like that. It's very, very nice yarn to use with these back motifs. Yeah, so I'm pleased with how this is going. It's so soft and lovely. It really is. This is still my favourite colour so far. I love it. Sheldon, if you stand on that cowl, you're going to be in trouble. Sheldon, he's looking at me and he's a typical orange cat and he's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, human. I'm going to do it. He's purring like crazy. You're trouble today, aren't you? Here he comes. Don't do it. I can see your paw. Sheldon. Yeah, you might want affection. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, cats are funny, aren't they? Cats are strange, but funny. Sheldon's like, he and I share a birthday, and we have the same like end digit of our age as well. So when I turned 42, Sheldon turned 12. Didn't you? You're 12 now. You're an old boy. Naughtiest one of all our 4 cats though. Liveliest one of all our 4 cats, even at 12. He's the oldest of the 4. He's now stood on the cowl, look, and I'm just talking about him, and I haven't even noticed that his feet are right on it. There we go. Right, okay. That is probably me done for the day, really. I'm just going to carry on with the Cedar cowl. Watch the Bake Off because I didn't watch it last night. And we'll see how I am health-wise. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So, you're going to do it again, aren't you? Sheldon, look, he's hovering. No! Thank you. So I'm going to make the project bag for my gingerbread cowl, and I've got the fabric. You might have seen it the other day. Gingerbread house fabric. I'm really struggling to find a pattern for like a drawstring bucket bag that is going to be big enough for a blanket project, and I'm not as experienced in sewing as other crafts, so I don't know how like sizing up works really. Like if I bought a pattern for a small bucket bag and then like doubled or tripled the size, would that work out? I don't know. So if anyone has any suggestions for like a drawstring bucket bag pattern that would be big enough to hold a blanket project, I would love it if you could give me some advice, please. And on that note, I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Last night I ended up playing Sea of Thieves, which is an online pirate game, and a group of my friends play it regularly. So we all sail a big pirate ship, and there are other people sailing their ships on the same seas. Sometimes they'll be friendly, sometimes they won't. It depends on the people who are playing. Obviously, they're real people. So that can be fun. But you also have quests to do as well, and there are all different types of quests. Some involve fighting skeleton captains and finding treasure. Some involve following clues to find treasure. There are all sorts of things you can do in this game, and it is really, really fun to play with friends. You probably have to sail the ship and everything as well. Use the anchor and the sails in the right direction to catch the wind. Yeah, it's just a really sort of immersive but fun game to play, and we quite often have funny incidents that happen. Usually involves me and exploding barrels and killing members of our crew, but we won't talk about that because it's extremely rare that that happens. You know, it's not every game or anything. So yeah, last night we played, and one of my crew had a little bit of a glitch going on, and that caused his character's body to float quite eerily under the sea and then in the sky next to the ship, and he couldn't get out of it. We had to sort of stab him to get his body to work again. So I'll show you that because we were quite amused. I doubt you will be. Maybe you had to be there, but it was funny. And then the other thing we did was we were on an island with geysers that throw you up in the air if you stand on them. So we decided that we would stand on the ship. One of our crew would go and stand on one of these, and as he got shot into the air, we would attempt to hit him with the harpoon and bring him onto the ship, which is no mean feat. If you can hear that, that is Sheldon playing with the packing paper like a kitten. Sheldon, you're 12. Grow up. Yeah, so on the second attempt, a skeet was indeed shot from the sky, and there were celebrations all round. Fun game, fun time. It's nice to be a pirate. See you soon.